Your number one news and talk station on 92.7 and 106 FM.
I mentioned just before the news that Taiwan had removed all sorts of things from school grounds. What I was talking about, because I don't think I was clear, I was vague, has already removed 1,500 masts from school grounds or near their schools, and that was as early as 2007. And yes, there have been studies around masts in schools, and it's coming up negative just about everywhere. Barrie, I asked you about the Bio-Initiative report. I asked you about the World Health Organization. What is the Ecologue study?
The Ecologue study was a study commissioned and run by the mobile industry itself. It was a very long study. I believe it was over 10 years with top world scientists, and the conclusion to the Ecologue study, which is really the mobile industry researching its own product for health reasons. And the conclusions were that low-level microwaves can cause the cancer inducers and cancer promoters to act inside the body. In other words, they risk cancer, and also there could be DNA damage.
And that's the mobile industry itself?
Exactly.
Now, you don't have a website.
No.
But if people want to access your research, how do they go about that?
If they Google... My name is Barrie, B-A-R-R-I-E, Trower, T-R-O-W-E-R. If you Google my name, nearly everything I have published, or my lectures to governments, they're all on there. I hope they're all in simple, understandable English, and you can download them for free.
All right. Let's answer some other questions. We're going to be as quickly as we possibly can. Leonora, you've got a question.
Yes, please. I'd like to ask Barrie, if amalgam fillings, metal fillings, be it amalgam or gold, as well as implants, titanium implants in teeth, have any impact as far as using cell phones are concerned and cell phone towers?
You're absolutely correct, ma'am. Any metal inside the body will absorb microwaves, and they will re-emit the microwaves, usually at a slightly different wavelength, but into the body, and you can get quite a serious heating effect inside the body.
Oh. So experiencing pins and needles and that kind of effect, sensation could possibly be due to that.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, ma'am, you're correct.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you,
My
Leonora.
pleasure, ma'am.
Stephanie, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Barrie. My question is, my children go to school just outside of Johannesburg, and they've had to go wireless with Wi-Fi because cables have been stolen, so the whole school is wireless. And they have been approached, and the school has said, well, prove it to us. Where could I go to, who could I speak to come and measure the radiation that's going on in that school, or would you say pull them out of the school, my children?
They say prove that the Wi-Fi is dangerous.
Yes.
You only have to quote the industry's own research in its own product. To me, if I had children at school, I would change schools to a school that didn't have Wi-Fi, personally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't run the risk with my daughter having a genetically damaged child.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Stephanie.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, ma'am.
All right, and it's the Ecologue study that we're talking about here. Just some quick answers. My husband works at cell masts every day. What are the implications for him?
Wear protective clothing, very, very good protective clothing when you are going up or near a transmitter.
My 3-year-old boy plays games on my cell phone daily. Is it safe for him to continue, or should I stop him?
If the cell phone is just being used as like a simple calculator for games, there is no problem. If it's transmitting somewhere, then there is a problem.
Will car radios have the same effect on you, turning a car into a microwave? If I turn on my car radio, is that a problem?
You should never, ever have microwave irradiation inside a car. No, ever. Never, ever.
Even if it's an old cell phone?
especially if it's an old cell phone.
New cell phone mast is about 300 metres away, beaming into my 5-year-old daughter's bedroom. Would planting trees help?
No.
The recommended 1.5 kilometre radius around a cell phone mast and where it is safe for you to be, is that higher when 4G technology is released?
It will be much higher and much more complicated. Can I come back, please, just to the lady with a 4-year-old daughter?
Yes.
One of the things you can do, because not everybody can move house, one thing you can do, if you get some thin tin or thick aluminium, not cooking foil. And if you remember going back when ladies would go behind screens if they had to undress for doctors, that sort of thing. If you build screens and you put the aluminium or tin on the screen, shiny side to the transmitter, and put it between the transmitter and the child's bed, then you are shielding the child.
Oh, well, then that's what she's got to do.
Yes.
Because she simply can't do it.
Yes.
But you've probably got to do it on all the walls in the house.
Only the walls facing the transmitter.
Okay. All right. So don't forget, you can go along and Google Barrie and get a whole lot of the stuff that we've been speaking about. And the questions that we've been getting about, are animals affected? Well, they've got the same cellular structure that we have. Of course, they are affected in the same kind of a way. But maybe this is the last question that we're going to take. Amanda, you are asking the $64,000 question.
What is the solution?
There is, that is a brilliant question, ma'am, and thank you for asking it. There is a solution, is that the governments and the industry follow the bioinitiative safety level. That is all. All they have to do is turn the knob down to a safe level, and that is the solution.
Simple.
And you can access that, by the way, Mandy. It's called the Bioinitiative Report.
Thank you, I will do.
Okay, so because I think that might be vital for many, many people listening. Now, we could go on and on and on, but we can't. So Barrie is giving a public presentation this evening. It's at 7 p.m. and it's at Fourways High School, which is Kingfisher Drive in Fourways. And this really and truly it's a unique opportunity to hear more about what is really known about the dangers of cell phones and other wireless technology that we are all involved in one way or another. The health damage it is causing, the legal battles around the world that are being fought to actually address this issue. And this is open to all members of the public and it is free. So that is 7 p.m. at Fourways High School, Kingfisher Drive in Fourways. We're talking to Barrie Trower, and he is consulting to governments and other authorities around the world on the health risks of microwave exposure. And you can Google him and you can get your hands on some of his research, which is all put up there. And that will amplify some of the things that we've been speaking about today. But Barrie, thank you. Very sobering conversation.
My pleasure, ma'am. Thank you very much for your